In August, the Minister of Trade, Industry and Competition, Pax Tau, gazetted for public comment draft amendments to the National Credit Act of 2005. The draft amendments included credit bureaus having access to information held by state organs involved in fraud investigations and consumers' criminal records, among others. In brief, this would have led to people with student debt to be blacklisted. The amendments were met with a backlash from more than 20,000 submissions sent to the department. In turn, Tau had to withdraw the draft regulations. However, the South African Students' Federation says while this withdrawal is welcomed, more still needs to be done.
So, of course, while this represents a small victory, we remain firm that no black student shall be left behind. I think the withdrawal does not resolve the structural crisis facing the poor and the working class, and millions of graduates that are currently jobless, millions of graduates that have not received their certificates, millions of students that cannot go and look for other opportunities because they are historically indebted in their universities.
The Free Education Movement says should the draft amendments been approved, it would have been viewed as a criminal act.
Now, it would have been at best, or rather at worst, criminal to then say that the same students who entered institutions of higher learning with the hope of improving their livelihoods and ultimately getting jobs, that when they do, you then blacklist them and ensure that they do not participate in the mainstream economy and in the market, because ultimately that's what it would do. It would further impede them from participating in the economy owing to the fact that they are blacklisted.
In a statement, Tau says government will be undertaking a process which will consider the changes that are required to protect students while continuing with efforts aimed at improving access to finance for small businesses in order to plug the credit funding gap that currently exists. Nothando Makutulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.